Yep, yep. Eagles way of boxing up in the piece. You know how it is. Up in place, man. Eagles way of boxing. Yeah. We got to check out some stuff here. Got too many people thinking one way. And we got to revisit some stuff so we can get that out their system. You know what I mean? Let me see. Where chicken? Chicken, get your ass off my screen. See you later, chicken. I don't know about Daffy. I don't know about the duck. The duck is good though. Leave up the duck. The duck be putting them hands up like what? What y'all need, man? Might have to leave the duck up there. No, but I got other stuff. Yeah, it's okay. This screen. Because I got other stuff I got to talk about. Yeah. Oh, duck. Anyway, welcome to Eagles Way of Boxing. How y'all doing out there? Y'all good today? I haven't got to nobody's haven't got to the chat yet, but yeah. That's my ducking is my life duck. I don't know. My camera's kind of off today. I ain't gonna mess with it. Because I've been messing it up worse. Ducking is my life. That's what all these champions talk. I've been reading too much chat though lately about boxing. It's just too much stuff coming up. Too much. I'm gonna tell you a word that I don't like anymore. Well, if it's in proper context, I like it. But I'm gonna tell you what I don't like, and you can figure this out why. Right before somebody mentions, like a writer or something like that, or somebody, somebody's writing. I'm like, sports editor, whatever, whoever they might be. But this is what they're putting. They'll say now. Now that's how they started off. Oh, now, like they said, now Charlo wants to fight Canelo. Oh, now Spence wants to fight Canelo. Where's this crap coming from? Why do they start the sentence off with the now? Now, what? Where they been? If you say stuff like that, something's wrong with you. And before I even read anything out, salute to Gil and salute to y'all, sir, because I see those two up in here. But I've seen, now this just popped in. He said Eagles way of hurt. He said, oh, heartbroken. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Man, boxing is never going to get me heartbroken, man. If somebody get beat up, they got beat up. No. Now, the reason being is, see, a lot of people was undercover. I wasn't even getting into the topic yet. But see, a lot of people was like undercover Bud strappers. They undercover Bud strappers. But first they'll throw Bud underneath the fence and say he's fighting Jeff from the tire shop. And then Bud gets a win and they strapping Bud. But we're going to do a little bit of a breakdown on that whole thing. No, you're not going to get Eagle stuck like, oh, Eagle stuck. No. What's going to happen is you're going to figure something out for yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to figure it out for yourself. I'm just going to show it to you. And you're going to have to figure it out for yourself. Now, if your heart gets broken, that's just you. It don't got nothing to do with Eagle. It ain't got nothing to do with me. If your heart get broke. If your heart get broke, then guess what? Then your heart get broke. But don't ever think that Eagle's heart is broken. Because this is stuff outside of my family life. You know what I mean? These are things that's outside of my family life. So things outside of my family life ain't going to affect me the way it's going to affect some people. I take this boxing as a sport, and I take it for what it is. And I see down there Sir Flame and Michael Johnson boxing talking more. But Eagle, you already know what Eagle does, man. Eagle breaks stuff down, man. Eagle don't just let it fly away like a lot of people just, oh yeah, it is what it is, and that's what it was. give Bud all the credit. And plus, look, when you say that, even when you came and made a lot of comments, because I know I was going back and forth with a couple of y'all in the comments. Everybody wanted to have like the last word on Eagle. I don't care. It's like, that's your word. But now, guess what? It's my turn now. It's showtime. It's Eagles Web showtime. So all the stuff you guys put up is all good. I love it. Yeah. And a lot of people knew that it was going. And see, and this is what I said. If you guys would notice, if you understand what I say in previous shows, this is what I tell you. I say that the boxers know. So if the boxers are saying that Fury's on some mad type of drugs and shit, you know, then I'm a tend to believe them rather than taking it to myself to heart and like, oh yeah, well, I got to see or whatever. No, I'm gonna listen to what they got to say a little bit more than my own opinion. So Earl Spence said that Kell Brook was washed up before the fight. Now this is days before the fight. Earl said he was washed up. Did he show that he was washed up? How much punishment did he take? Because you guys are acting like it was an action-packed fight or something. Like, oh yeah, they was brawling. Man, round one, I got to get that to Crawford. They was just like brawling. If I'm not mistaken, I was in Marlowe's corner. A lot of people gave the first 2 rounds to Kell Brook. And then they gave, well, a lot of them gave, some of them gave Bud like the second round, but most of them gave 1 and 2 to Kell Brook on a non-action fight. So stop acting like this is the most exciting fight. Tank had the most action-packed fight so far. Tank Davis. This was not an action-packed fight, so y'all stop it. Y'all just so starving for Brook to lose or whatever. I don't care if Brook lose, or I care about the way people go about losing and stuff like that. I got to do my own investigation, just like they said, like King Kong Ortiz, their body shot wasn't enough to do all that damage. They think it was a dive. I don't really think it was a dive. If you ask me, this Brook fight seemed more like a dive than anything, and I'm going to show it to you. And hopefully this live don't get taken down because I show you this clip, and I'm gonna replay it. I'm gonna stop it just to show you. And then Michael Johnson's Boxing Talk and said that, and more, said those hooks that Brook was taking weren't light. Okay, so how many hooks did Brook actually get hit with? Watch when I break it down. In the first round, how many hooks did he get hit with? In the second round, how many hooks did he get hit with? In the third round, how many hooks did he get hit with? And in the fourth round, how many hooks he actually landed and he got hit with? He got hit in the shoulder blades. He took a half hook and he took a half hook, half jab on from a stationary fighter that didn't turn the punch at all. The punch was not turned. It was an arm punch. And I'm about to get into it. Once I'm going to read what y'all wrote right there, and then I'm about to get into it. I'm going to show you. Then you're going to see for yourself. I'll let you make up your own. I'll let you make up your own mind, because Eagle know how to break down stuff. I break stuff down. But anyway, salute. I Gil Coles again, my little brother. Hurricane Terrible Gil is out there. He says, sup Eagles Web. Bud versus Danny 2021. Then Yasser Hussein salute Eagle in the check, got the fist up. Gil Coles. When Bud won Eagles Web, heart broke. No, it didn't. He cried. And Gil Coles at y'all, sir. He said, sup, homie. And then there's the real talk right there. Sir Flame. Sir Flame come in with it, making sense. He says, salute Eagles Web and salute to the chat. And as always, jab that like button on y'all. Don't get naked. Eagles Web. Boxing got the swords up good, got the fire in the 100 with the king crown up there. Gil Coles crying. Michael Johnson Boxing Talk say, what it do? Then Yasser Hussein, we did say Kell was going to have an early night. Yeah, of course. Of course, you know, I was trying to beef him up and talk him up and stuff, just to see if he had any kind of warriorism in him. Because one of our points that we always say when it comes to the mental things, Kell didn't have none of them. He wasn't willing to go box. He wasn't going to step up and try to win. He didn't have the warrior, the killer instinct. But the mental game was already lost. If you lose the mental game, the physical game is gone. Anybody can beat you if the mental game is lost. And so that's what happened. But we're going to get into it. We're going to check it out. Enough to be put on his butt with a jab coming in. No, he wasn't really coming in. We're going to look at it. Michael Johnson boxing talk. I know a little bit. I say I don't know nothing, but I know a little bit. Eagles with, do you give Bud his credit? No, man, please. I don't even want to discuss that. Bud won the fight. How am I not giving him his credit? He won the fight. That's what Sir Flame said. That's what I was looking for from Bud. I wanted to see him against a big 147. Yep, to see him. But let's get into this. Let's get into this right now because I see we got a lot of problems with y'all right now. So let's just check it out. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay, so here we go. So we'll check it out. I'm going to mute myself. Actually, I'm gonna mute the action once I get it up there and stuff. I'll mute the action, but I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do like a slow breakdown and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys be able to catch on because I got to go back and forth and check it out.
Brook to have success with his offense. That will put him in a safe position.
But what I want to show you right there, if you see that right there, if you guys was able to see it, no, you wasn't able to see it, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get it going. So we'll do it again. We'll do it again because we're not going to go through this and not be able to get it. It's trying not to let me, do what I want to do. There we go. There we go. So we'll be able to do it. And then once you'll see what I'm talking about. Eagle don't play, man. Y'all stop playing with me, man. Y'all like to play. I'm gonna put it up there right so you can see it. But stop playing. Stop playing with me. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you right exactly what happened. Is what they were doing is they were actually time. It's just like the Rocky. If you watch Rocky 2 at the end of the fight, where if you listen closely, Rocky said now, and when he said now, that was for both of them to throw their punches. But I'm just gonna show you something. Let's just back it up right there. They were actually touching gloves. They were touching gloves. Watch them touch gloves. You see them touch gloves? Watch them touch gloves again.
That will put him in a.
You see them? They are actually like looking in the mirror at each other. They're doing the exact same thing. Matter of fact, when it came to the right hand, look, they still touching gloves. Ain't nothing landing. They touching gloves. But look at that. Any body movement on from Terrence Crawford? Any body movement? Tell me that there's some body movement. There we go. Watch. They touching gloves. They looking at you. They doing the same movement. Their head movement, everything. The body movement. Bud is on the outside, but tell me. Look at that. Touching. Look at that. Kel was a little bit later than Bud. But tell me where the torque is on that. His shoulder's not even, still's not turned. His shoulder's not even turned. How do you have power when your shoulder's not even turned? Tell me that. His shoulder wasn't even turned. When you throw a punch like that, his shoulder should be facing the screen. If he threw some power on that punch, his shoulder should be facing the screen. It's not facing the screen at all. Look, touch. They touch. He's in a better position, but that's it. You can hear the punch. Boom. And tell me where these other punches land. I'm going to keep going over this. Look, they touching gloves, touch gloves. Touch it. Nobody's in position to like throw a hard shot. Neither one of them. Kel didn't want to fight. Look, he's standing out there watching. So the ref let him hit him. Now he did land. He landed that one to the jaw. But wait. Let's listen to him. Do you still want to fight? He's like, what's going on?
Hey, come to me. You all right? You can chance.
Okay.
One of the best closers in the game. 20.
So where'd all those punches landed? Look at that face. But where'd all the punches land? Okay. Let y'all see it again. Because I want to see the definitive punch. Where's the big punch at? Where's the big punch? I'm touching your glove, you touching my glove. I'm touching your glove, you touching my glove. Same exact pose. You throwing down, I'm throwing down. It's like he's reading everything he's doing. And why all of a sudden he couldn't read on that shot? Look, touching gloves again. Look, they're in the same exact position. It's like looking in the mirror, they're in the same exact position. Except that there's the punch. Izzy turned on that punch. Keller's behind. So that might have been like a blind punch. But look, Crawford is not turned into that punch. Crawford don't have that kind of power. Because if he had that kind of power, he'd have been devastating everybody. I'm sorry. I'm not taking away from his win. I'm just saying I know it looks sort of suspicious. And I'm not saying anything negative. I mean, you can take what you want to out of what I'm saying. I'm just trying to break it down. I know I haven't got to y'all yet. And then I know everybody wanted to make so much out of that punch, like, oh yeah, well, Ash Brooks' face. I think Crawford's face looked worse than Brooks did. I didn't see Crawford never get cut that early in the fight, but look at that. I'm just saying the dynamics of boxing, man. Don't pretend to know boxing and shit if you think that was like a hell of a shot. If that was a great shot, look. And I'm gonna tell you what threw him off of balance. His shot threw him off of balance. But then he started taking some bombs right here. Look, where's that punch gonna land? He got his elbow up. Where's that punch landing? Where'd that punch land? Now that one landed to the chin. So all those punches, he had one good right hook that landed. But right here, where they just touching and looking in the mirror, they just touching gloves. See? They just touching gloves. They just touch, and then boom. Now you're going down. Because his shot was after Crawford's. Try to catch it. See? Crawford's shot is coming. Cal is loading up. And he's focused on Bud. That's the only thing. Also, the only way he could have got, stumbled. It's not because it was a great shot. I'm just trying to get somebody to say it wasn't a great shot, but everybody like it was a great shot. No, blind shots is what catch you. But I'm wondering how he was still hurt so long. That's what I'm saying. Because he's more durable than that. And I'm just thinking he must not have wanted to fight. Because look, he's loaded up. Look at the position. He's loaded up. He wants to throw his shot. But Bud's shot is going to be there just like in a split second. Bud's shot is already there. More or less. It's fast. Look at it. You can tell it's fast. I caught it in the right spot. But if you look at it, look, it's right there about to land. Bam. There. Now that's when it landed. And see, Cal he still wants to throw his shot. And if you look at Bud's right leg, his foot is pointed right into Cal's. So of course and Cal is up on his toe. His back toe is up. Of course that's going to knock him off balance because he got caught. And then the plus. When he's still concentrating on throwing his own shot, even though he got hit. So watch what happens. His body motion, he should be falling. And he's going to fall exactly how you would fall if you get hit and you off balance like that. Watch. Look, there we go. The back leg. Look at the back leg. Look at his calf and everything. He's up on his toe. He got one foot planted. He's already off. He's already fallen over towards Weeks. He's already fallen over towards him already. Watch. It's already falling. Look. It's already falling. But I'm saying it's just it. And what I give Crawford for is Crawford, that speed is what messes these fighters up. As Crawford is fast, I must give him that. Crawford is really fast. And when people realize that, hey, he's just fast, I'm not gonna be able to deal with the speed. And that's what really takes them out. Is that they know that they're not going to be able to deal with that speed. But let's check it out. Yeah. And I see my brother down there, D to the Bailey up in the house. But see, now, I showed you that. But let's check it out. Just to show you this. Y'all ain't gonna ever beat Eagle. Don't ever think you're gonna come in here and just beat Eagle up, man. Get the hell out of here, man. Y'all know better. Y'all web watchers and think you're gonna beat me. You ain't gonna beat me. Even if you're a web watcher, you're not gonna come in here and beat me. You're not gonna come in here and beat me. Yeah, you got your opinion and I respect it because we're all adults. We all grown folk because this is grown folks chat, baby. But I'm just letting you know that is what it is. A lot of times what it is speed. And that's what it was with Khan. And I noticed that's the with elite fighters or what not elite fighters, with better fighters, what Bud speed really messes with them. See, the fighters that's not as good as like the good fighters, his speed don't bother them as much because they already know he's fast. They go into the fight thinking, oh, he's faster than me. You see what I mean? They already go into the fight like, oh, he's faster than me. But you got some of these other fighters that think, oh, they faster than Bud. Or just as fast. Now, Cal was pretty close. Because when you touch gloves and I'm touching gloves, we facing each other. We look like we in the mirror. Boom, boom. You punch down, I punch down. We just touching gloves. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I feel like I got a shot. You feel like you got a shot. But guess what? We're in the mirror. So if we're in the mirror punching, when you throw yours, I'm going to throw mine. And that's what they have been doing up until that point. But except for what happened is Crawford threw his. It was straight, and then it curved right here. It curved there. But think about when you turn a punch. Look, I'm facing you. Look, if I turn, look at where my shoulder's at. Once I turn and get everything in it, my shoulder is gonna be going this way. Everything. If my shoulder's still facing here, how much can I really get on that? Ain't nobody that powerful. He's not that strong. Look, that's the shot. That's the shot right there. That is the shot. It's already extended before it comes over. That's the shot. But since Brook was coming forward, bam. Let me read what y'all got, man. You can't beat Eagle. Stop it. Stop trying to beat Eagle. You know what I mean? And I ain't on no Eagle trip either. But don't stop trying to beat Eagle. Because I'm breaking it down. If you got another way of breaking it down, let me know. and none of y'all's wrong, but I just wanted to show you. I wanted to break it down so I could show you just that little bit of action. Because that's all it was in the whole fight, is just that little bit of action. There was no other action. Because Cal couldn't get off, and Terrence couldn't really get off. Because they were kind of matching speed, but then Terrence stepped up the speed. Just stepping up the speed, just right then, that was enough. Because he said that even after the fight, he said no, he couldn't get his distance and stuff. He said that Cal maintained good distance and stuff like that. But even for him to say that, that wasn't the real problem. It wasn't really the distance. It's just that Kel was copycatting. It's like looking in the mirror. Everything Bud do, he do. You throw your glove out, I throw my glove out. So we just touching glove. But then you turn the speed up. Once you turn the speed up, then that's it. It's a different story. Like, oh shit, I won't be able to turn. My speed is not like that. That's what he's thinking. So I don't care what he says. I mean, that's just my opinion. Anyway, those hooks. Those hooks. I've not read about the hooks. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Enough to be put on his butt with a jab coming in. Okay. Anyway, Eagles way up. Do you give Bud? But okay, well, I read all that. That's what I was looking for. Okay, read. I read all that. Salute. The Streamlands put hands on somebody. Don't know. Ass Brooks' face. Yeah. I already took that into consideration, which that was garbage because I don't think his face looked. He wasn't all busted up. I don't know what y'all seeing. So what you saying, Eagles? Well, I ain't saying nothing, Gil. If you can't pick it up, like I said, I'm not gonna get you the tutor. If you get the tutor, then you'll be able to figure it out. B&B boxing up in here, man. Salute to B&B. Both hands. He said, salute Eagles Web. He said, I don't know why people don't understand the way you get to Crawford is patience and effective aggression. B&B already broke that down. I said that Kel had to fight a tough fight and be aggressive and smart. That's what I said. He was copying what Bud was doing. That's what I just tried to break it down to show people, but they don't get it sometimes. Sometimes people just don't get it. He has to, and salute to my brother D to the Bailey. I already saluted him out. But yeah, but see, you don't touch gloves with him, man. They look like they was both in the mirror, but then Bud got that speed off and boom, that was it. It wasn't like he was like beating Kel up during the fight, man. Man, get out of here with that, man. Y'all miss me completely with that shit. Y'all throw up a Scud missile on that shit. Y'all miss me completely on that. Like he just beat Kel up the whole fight. He was beating Kel up. Get out of here. We all seen that free fight, man. Wasn't nobody getting beat up. Yeah, but anyway, a salute to my brother. Michael Johnson box talk again. He said Ruff should have gave an 8 count when the ropes saved him. Yeah, he was just tripping me out. Yeah, he should have. Yeah, that the whole stoppage, all that shit was odd. It was just an odd stoppage. I'm not saying that Bud is not good. Bud is good. I'm not saying that, but we watched all his performances up until now. So why be able to beat up Kale better in a few seconds than over anybody else? Think about it, man. Y'all got to think. I can't get into your brain, but you guys got to think, man. How could you beat up Kale better than anybody else so quick and y'all didn't do shit for 3 rounds? But all of a sudden, when you do something, you clip him with a little bit of something that ain't even that. I know good and damn well that's not a hard enough punch to do damage to somebody who's willing to take it. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you what, a punch like that on Earl would have got his ass knocked out. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Earl takes punches. Earl can take a shot, and a shot like that wouldn't have bothered Earl. It just been there fast, but Earl would have still threw his shot. I've seen Earl do it. Matter of fact, I've seen the Charlos do that. I've seen the Charlos get hit and still throw their punches. See, the thing with Brook is not a lot. Brook can't still throw punches when he get hit. And y'all don't blame me. Y'all look back at some of the fights with the Charlos. They take a punch, but they still throw theirs. Like, I'm still throwing my shit. But see, that's what Brook thought. He thought I'm still going to throw it, but you wasn't able to throw it. And I'm just trying to catch up because I'm going to break something down. Y'all already know. I'm not even going to try to bury y'all today. I said, nah, I ain't going to bury him. I was going to put up all kinds of clips. I said, nah, I'm just going to talk to my folks today. I said, these is grown folks. I said, I'm just going to talk to them today, and that's it. Gil Cole said, now he's talking to Derek Bailey. I never said nobody threw the fight. It's not throwing the fight. Kale took himself out against Earl because Earl it wasn't because of the speed. It's because of the beatdown. His corner took him out the first fight. It wasn't because of the speed. It was because of the beatdown. This is different. It wasn't because of the beatdown. It was because of the speed. Somebody out there get what I'm saying. I think Derek Bailey get what I'm saying, man. But I always have one person to get. Surf Flame might get it too, But I only have one. I usually have one person. That's all I rely on is just having one person to get my point. But yeah, but a lot of people just don't get it. Yeah, and then Surf Flame said after the ref stopped it, Bud told Ward that they don't know how hard I hit. You don't hit that damn hard because your ass, if you hit that hard, you'll be taking people out in one round. Anybody, I mean, that's that adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that testosterone and adrenaline still running. I hit hard now. But then I'm not going to talk about, see, cause I could be berating Bud, but I'm not. Because Bob, by his own promoter, talked bad about it. He told him he can't sell. Said, you can't make money. God dang, that's why you're on free TV. How could your promoter say shit like that? But that's it. I'm not going to get all the way in there. The way you beat Crawford is to let him get aggressive, let him fight because he's a 12-round fighter. Yeah, you got to let him get aggressive. But it's not just that. He's probably going to have speed on you. I'll break it down. I'll break it down one day, but me and BB, we can talk about that. But there's ways to. He's not that hard. He's not that hard to beat because, believe me, he is not that chin durable as everybody think he is. He's just not. He's not. Because he has to be dictating. He has to be dictating. Even on the counter, he got to be dictating. If he's not dictating on offense and defense, then he's going to be in trouble. It's just that intelligence. It's that intelligence, that straight line, that straight down. Don't fall for it. If you step and cut the ring off, it's like, don't let him do what he want to do. I didn't think Kale punch resistance was gone like that. Yeah, that looked like, I mean, if he couldn't take that, it's just like Earl said, that you washed up if you can't take that. D-Lo 404 in here. He says, Lou, how much Bud bashing have I missed? No, I'm not bashing him at all. D-Lo, you know better than that, man. I don't bash him because I give everybody their credit. I come to your corner and your channel or whoever comment on my side. I always give y'all the love, give y'all the thumbs up because I appreciate everybody because it's dialogue. It's just dialogue, and it's just what I've seen. And I think it's just the last couple of fights with him, it's just been speed. With Khan, it was the speed, and with Kell Brook, I think it was the speed. With Errol Spence, he quit his own self, like I'm getting beat up, my eyes broken, I can't fight. With Triple G, my eyes all busted up, my corner's just stopping it. On this one, it's just speed, And because even when the ref asked me wanted to fight, he said, yeah. He's like, yeah, I want to fight. He didn't sound that sure of himself. If you listen to his he sounded like, I'm about to quit. If you listen to it. Okay, man, we'll go back and listen. Hopefully I can still pull it back. I'll pull it back up and we'll go back and we'll listen to it. You can hear him say, yeah. They're like, I want to fight some more. One of those type of things. Eagle will throw up the crow page and pick one. No, man, please. I went for Bud. Stop it. I'm not even gonna go to the web and ask and have the web say, oh yeah, Eagle picked Bud. So stop it. Stop it. Okay. Oh, Links is back in here. Okay, Links. Yeah, you asking about Dante. Where are you talking about Dante Wilder right now? Deontay Wilder, we're not really talking about that. It is what it is on these corners. You know, people, and you're not that new because you came in before because remember you was discussing with Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More. Don't think we forget your ass, LL, because we know you ain't LL Cool J, but don't think we don't forget like that. You ain't coming to see now Web, you coming to Eagles Web. So don't come in here with that shit acting like, oh, you just brand new. You ain't brand new. Cause you was on you was about to get your ass tossed out of here. You know what I mean? But anyway, he said, yeah, Bob threw Bud underneath the bus bad. Yeah, Bob sick, man. Yeah, Derek Bailey said, yeah, Bob is disgusting. That's why Bud should have left Top Rank. Never promote any of his fighters anyway. You know what? And I didn't want to throw this out there. We talking about something, but no, I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. This is grown folks chatting. We can talk about anything. And another one of my old pines is the underlying thing is I really feel that Bob is he's a racist. That's bottom line. I feel that he is a racist. I don't care if you deal with colored people's money, people of color. I don't care if you deal with their money and nothing like that. I think he really is a racist. Because remember, he boosted that little pink dwarf up so high. Even when that little pink dwarf got beat up, he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. The only thing he made sense about, a lot of people agree with. Now, this one thing people do agree with is when he was talking about the fight before Crawford fight. That's the only thing. People did agree with him. And I usually don't agree with his ass. Because I told y'all how he was. I told y'all how Master Bob was. You know he's out in there talking about, Crawford, you're not going to get those fights. I'm telling you. You take these tomato cans and you make the money. And see, now when I said that, a lot of people took it as just playing around, and we take it as playing around. But guess what? Did he just show that? Didn't Bob just show that right now? Bob just showed us that right now. And matter of fact, before y'all hit my live chat, y'all hit my thumbs up, because I know I should have at least 10, 15 or so thumbs up. You know what I mean? So at least do that for the Eagle. But now that just shows, if you understand what I'm saying, that just shows what I was saying all this time. That I'm like, it's like a massive relationship. It's like a massive relationship. He's like, yeah, that's me. I'm Bob. You do what I say, Crawford. That's what you do. Up. You know what I mean? You do what I say, Crawford. And that's all you do. You don't do anything else. When I say move, you move, Crawford. That's it. But then he comes right back and they thought, well, he can't sell. Okay, because you're not letting him fight nobody. See, at the same time, have you ever somebody stomp on their own foot? That's how stupid Bob seems like he is to me. It seems like he stomped on his own foot. Now he creates this foot, and you know, he creates Bud more or less. He takes Bud on, and then he smashes Bud his own self. Fuck it, that's the dumbest shit. I think I'm sorry. I'm just saying, in my opinion, you seem like you might be a little bit on the racist side. Kale's promoted threw him under the bus before the fight. Shit, I don't know. Kale, I'm telling, I showed y'all the shot. I'll show y'all again. D-Lo 404 said Kale intensified the shot by running into the shot. He didn't see it. It happened that way. He said Paul Williams took that mid ring. Yeah, I can agree with y'all, but that's the shot wasn't that kind of a shot though. You can get hit by a blind shot, but that wasn't the type of shot that would take people out like that. Yeah, that's right, Sir Flynn. Tell him the jab that, yeah, abuse that like button, man. D-Lo, salute back to all y'all. Yeah, I picked Brook. Oh, Derek, you did pick Brook. Yeah, the reason you picked Brook is because you were still on that. You know, he's durable. He fought like heavy punchers and shit, but we didn't know. But I would have picked him, but I listened to Earl a couple of days before the fight. And even though I did that show about him, I did that show right before the fight. No, I wasn't. Yeah, D-Lo was in. I wasn't on the Bud was getting stopped and shit like that. No, I wasn't on that bullshit. I said Bud was gonna win because Gil asked me. See, Gil, what you guys got to understand is Gil starts shit with me just because he just does, and he'll say that, oh, I was against Bud and all that, but he already know. He said, well, who you going for? I said, I'm going for Bud. I said, I'm just saying how Kale can win. Kale does not come to Eagles way of boxing. He didn't fight rough. He didn't fight intelligent like I said he had to do. I said he had to make it I said not rough. I said rough, but with intelligence makes tough. I said you got to fight him in a tough manner, like a tough manner. Like tough. You got to be like, you got to make, see, he wants to go 12 rounds anyway. If he figures you out, he going to put your ass out. See, but what you got to do with Bud, you going to be like, no, you might want to go 12 rounds, but this is going to be rough the whole 12. But you got to be intelligent the whole time. Because if it get too rough for him, he's going to start thinking like, oh, shit, I got to get out of this shit somehow. He's going to pick you apart. That's all it is to it. But D-Lo said, no, he said Eagle wasn't on that Bud getting stopped train. See, I told them folks they got to be mad at money to bet against Bud in this fight. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm saying Bud, I feel bad for Bud in the sense he got this win, but I feel bad, man, because it's going to be hard for him to get fights, man. When your promoter saying you ain't a draw, God dang, he's killing Bud. And Bud ain't getting no younger, y'all. Bud need to get these fights done. He ain't getting no younger. Like, he ain't going to do somebody like Porter like that. Porter want him next. Because he got to fight Porter. I mean, for me, he got to fight Porter. I mean, if you want to match him as a welterweight because he already pound for pound, then he got to fight everybody that Earl fought. Simple as that. Before he fight Earl. F that. You know, F that kind of stuff. But I'll be right back there I'll be right back. Just y'all hold on, man. I got something. Yeah. Okay. Let me get back. Let me get back through there. Yeah, Bob is just like he on both sides of the fence, man. I don't understand. Like, oh yeah, that's my fighter, but he sucks. God dang, that's Michael Johnson boxer talking more. He said Bob said the same thing Edward said about Brook. As soon as you can't do what you want to, or jump ship, they start jabbing at the mouth, and that's exactly what it is. And then Derek Bailey. Oh, see, Derek Bailey always he makes sense. Like I said, I only need but one person. I don't need the whole group because we're all individuals. But I'm just saying, I need somebody to understand what I'm saying, and then laugh out loud. And then facts, Eagle, Derek Bailey, Yasser Hussein said facts at Michael Johnson boxer talking more. There you go. You're right. Yep. Just to be agreeing with some, yeah, agree. Bob, damn, Cypher Supreme is up here. Susan Cypher. I didn't even see you come in, brother. He said Bob Racist. See, now he got, oh, God dang. Now, just y'all got this stuff running. Where's Cypher? Dang, Cypher. Yeah, she said Bob Racist. See, now he got dementia. And he a liar. See, he getting older, but he's letting a whole lot of more stuff slip. If you guys have never noticed that in your life, that when people get older, they let a whole lot of stuff slip out of their mouth. and you haven't lived yet. But they start telling the truth after a while. How Bob going to say, I lost money on Bud on his last 3 fights? Say, aren't you promoters? And Bob ain't did nothing for Crawford. You're right, Michael Johnson Boxing talking more. He ain't done nothing. Done nothing for Crawford at all, man. Gil Coles. Yeah, Cypher Surprise. Ain't no way I would have picked Brook. Yeah, he crying. Yeah, Brook come in there. Brook come in there just a shell of himself. I'm sorry, he just came in the shell of himself. Everybody act like he came in. I mean, yeah, he made weight. Anybody get this. That's like a jogger. A jogger can go lose weight, but does that mean he can fight? Yeah, Kell would have to have been anything but Kell to win that fight. There's nothing I ever seen from Kell that made me believe that he could be Bud. Yeah. He had to fight intelligent and tough, but he just didn't. Yep, D'Lo said beat. I know what you mean, D'Lo. Yep. I hope Bud ain't waiting on Pacquiao. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? The Bud Pacquiao sounds good, but at the same time, it's like what the way that Bud just been stepped on right now, it's like, God dang, it's like they really killing this money. Yeah, Eagles where it fell for the nonsense in November. I should take that down, Mr. Hater. You know what, Gil? Yes, that's just you. You can't help yourself. Yeah, Sir Flame said Bud ain't doing that to Spence Porter or Pac-Man. And see, and Gil's a ship jumper. Because if you guys realize, remember Gil used to always say that Bud's fighting Jeff from the tire shop and all that? That was him to put all that stuff up. But now he act like I'm on some kind of hate tip. I never was on no hate tip for no fighter. None. You guys cannot name but maybe 1 or 2 fighters. And they both from the same area that I really don't care for that much. And that is that little pink dwarf with the sausage arms and Tyson Fury. Everybody else I can more or less take. But anyway, let's check this out. I'm gonna do one more. We'll do just one more and just check it out. I just want y'all to see exactly what I'm trying to show you. That they are actually going tat for tat. They actually going hand for hand. Watch. They're actually like, it's like looking in the mirror. Look, you think I'm playing, right? I'm gonna keep stopping it so you can see. Watch. It's like, watch. Are they gloves touching? Look at their stance. Even their toes are pointing each other. They're both back. They're both up on their back leg. It's like looking in the mirror. Then why all of a sudden did it change? What? They touched again. Did you see that? They touched gloves again. Bud went low this time. But when they put their hands back up, they're in the same exact position. Same exact position. But one thing sneaky about Bud is he's inching over to his right. Because now look at the foot position. But I'm just showing you about the punch, though. Look at the foot position. Over just a little bit. No, now he just reset his foot. Bud reset his foot right now. And they both are both of their feet are off the ground. Now they're both resetting. Now they're both planting. And they're touching gloves again. Now, right now, Kell is loading up the right. That's what he's doing. He's loading up the right. Bud's right is on his way. See? It wasn't necessarily that bind, but look, Bud's right was on his way. But nobody can tell me that's a power shot. I'm sorry. I'm going to disagree with you with all the breath that I have continuously. I'm not going to stop arguing with you. I'm going to say, no, that wasn't no kind of power punch. It shouldn't have done all that. Even if it's a blind shot. He's off balance. He starts to fall. But then, I don't care about that little bit of action there. But just listen. This is what I want to hear.
You all right?
That's what I want you to hear. Are you all right? Listen to the way he says, yeah.
You all right? Give you a chance.
It's like he wanted his weight. He wanted to be out. He did not want to finish. Before as everybody thinking that was such a powerful shot and all that. No, for me, I'm not convinced. So if you're convinced, that's fine. You could be convinced that's a power shot. Oh, boy, got. And you could feel that way. That's fine with me. You grown, feel that way. But let me show you a shot. Let me show you something. And this is one of the greatest here. This is an older one here. But look, this is one of the greatest right here. What's the difference between the shot that Bud thrown and this shot? This left hook. What's the difference? Can anybody see the difference of that hook? Now this one I can't slow this one down. It's already kind of in slow motion. What's the difference on that hook? What's the difference? That's the great Sugar Ray Robinson. What's the difference on that? Get your ass out of here. He didn't see it coming. And he reacted like he didn't see it coming. And what's the difference of him stumbling? Was he in position not to stumble? He's about to throw a right hand too. Look at his feet. He's about to throw a right hand right there. I'm going to throw a right hand. Bam. He got caught. He was about to throw a right hand. So from the same side he was going to throw his hand. That's the difference. Crawford threw from the opposite side. Sugar Ray Robinson threw from the same side. But look at the torque he puts on it. See his knee twist and turn? Now that's a power shot. That's a power shot from where it started at. It started from being back. It didn't start here already. Crawford's fist was already here before he before he hooked it. It was already here. And I showed you when it was coming. You see the difference? That's a power shot. For those who don't know about a power shot, to know that was a power shot. That's the difference. Let's look again.
Brook to have success with his offense.
I gotta shut up chicken nuggets. That's the difference. See the difference? Look where the punch is coming from. It's up high. When you throw a hook from up high, how much power is going to be on it from up high? See, look where his elbow's at. His elbow's up almost to where his nipple's at. His chest nipple. Before he completes throwing the punch. It didn't come from a low angle. Up. There's no turning of the shoulder. Look. The punch is over. Now the punch is coming. And he's still leaning back. He's still leaning back. Crawford is still leaning back. I'm just saying for y'all to understand the fundamentals, man. I don't understand why y'all understand that. Look at that. Boom. Never really came forward with the punch. Anyway, I'm done. I just end up beating up a dead dog on that if I keep messing with y'all. Nah, that's not a power shot. Sorry, I just begged to, I got to disagree with that being a power shot. Yeah. But if you look at the difference again, look at the difference, man. That was he cocked it back enough to boom. If you see where it came from. No, but y'all say 6, but look where it came from. Look where he started it at. Before he turned the shoulder and foot into it. Before he turned that knee, look where see how he dug into the ground? He dug into the mat before he let that shot go. That's what they say, getting your foot planted. Anyway, it's hard to teach. Because when I'm able to get into the gym, I'll show a little bit more. So y'all can see. Because I know some of y'all don't know. Now I know. Even though y'all grown folks, now I know you don't really know. You know boxing and you're a fan and you know trivia, you know a lot of other stuff, but now I know you don't. I know you ain't never laced them up. Even to just mess around, you ain't laced them up. Yep. You're cold crying. Yeah. Somebody, yeah, you're right though. She said he knocked the snot brownies out of him. Derek Bailey said Robinson threw that punch about 6 inches. Yep. That's power right there. Cypher Supreme. He said 100. He crying. Oh, y'all sir crying at Cypher Supreme. Yeah. And then now Gil, come on, Gil, a ship jumper. He go Bud pound for pound. Gil Coles. Snot brownies. Yep. Cypher Supreme. If it wasn't power, that punch hurt the hell out of the brownies. I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to agree with anybody. No matter. I don't care how somebody else. If somebody else can show me. If somebody else can show me how that's a power shot, If you can show me how that's an actual power shot. If somebody can show me. If you can show me that they touching, and then that is a power shot. When you're not planted, that's a power shot. You go back and watch Tommy Hearns punch. Go back and watch some of the punchers that throw power shots. Watch how their feet and stuff is. And all of a sudden, Bud got power just like Tyson Fury. They all of a sudden they got power on that. It was a blind shot. I'm not disagreeing that it did the damage, because I'm telling you how it did the damage. Look, touch. Now Kale's right there. Kale's loading up. Bam. And see, he still threw the shot. If he didn't throw the shot, it wouldn't have had that much on it. But it had enough when he threw himself kind of into the punch. But not. I still think that even that stumbling right there, his eyes ain't glazed. He didn't go to the hospital. He didn't receive a concussion. He looking at the ref. He looking over at the audience. He looking at the ref. He looking over at Crawford. You don't do all that stuff if you really knocked out or if you concussed. You don't do all that stuff. And I'm just trying to get a point across. I'm not saying that that punch couldn't have hurt him. I said it wasn't a power. It wasn't a power shot. Okay, let him throw a punch like that against even Sean Porter and see what happens. See if Sean goes somewhere. Yeah, throw a punch like that even against him, or even Danny or in him, and see if they go somewhere. They're not going nowhere. I didn't say. See, y'all missing the whole point, man. When y'all start talking about 8 consecutive knockouts, who you knocked out 8? I mean, who did he knock out? One dude couldn't even stand up on his own, man. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. Y'all sounding like, that's why I put FanBoy down on my title, man, because y'all sound what y'all sound like when you start saying stuff like that, man. It's always competition, man. There's always going to be a competition. You can put tomato cans in there and just knock them all out. But he calling for a lot of smoke though. So if he can't get Earl, he can still go get Charlo. And then we can see we'll see how long that knockout reign lasts, because he was calling for Charlo. And now that y'all see, all y'all doing is helping my point out. So now what y'all say? So if he does have that great of knockout power, he should just forget Earl, and just Charlo is the beast anyway. Charlo more or less is undisputed, because taxidermy ain't gonna fight him. Then Bud go up there and beat Charlo. Then he can go ahead. Now he'll be undisputed at 154. And matter of fact, on top of that, then go get to Sarah. Since everybody is raving on his power all of a sudden. And don't say that you ain't raving on his power now, because you already started. Because you helped my case out. What y'all did, y'all helped me out. I appreciate it when y'all helped me out with the case. So he got all this power. So we shouldn't be arguing about him going up, because he said he wanted to go up and fight Charlo. So we shouldn't have to argue about that at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know what you just put down. You said FanBoy's question. You said he knocks people out. Okay, well, like I said, man, opposition styles make fights. It's still gonna be it's always gonna be the opposition and stuff like that. But I'm glad a few of y'all got what I was saying today. A lot of y'all just didn't get it. So what if it went 12 rounds and Bud still won? Still no respect. I'm not even going to answer that question about the respect for Bud. Bud got Cal out of there faster than EJ. Well, that's apples and oranges. I'm not even going to compare stuff like that. Sean Porter said any of the 147 pounders can move up and become champ. Well, that's what they need to do, Derek Bailey. I want to see one of them move up. I know I got under people's skin today, because you see how they taking it, Derek? They all took it serious, like, oh, you 8 consecutive knockouts and stuff like that. Come on now. It's opposition. It's styles make fights. You ain't knocking out 8 of everybody. You ain't knocking out 8 of everybody. Put the names down of the victims that got knocked out. That's what you got to do. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about somebody thinking that was a power punch. It wasn't a power punch. There was a lot of factors in what that was. It was a fast punch, and there's a lot of factors to it. Like I said, I think my key point, this is my opine, my key point is I feel that because of the speed, and he just got caught just like Khan, like shit. He's like, oh, Crawford faster than I thought, because they were respecting their own power, their own speed and stuff. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that that was not a power punch. It's not a power punch. If you think it was, then that's just on you. If you think it was a power shot, because commentators will call that a power punch, a punch that starts from here as a power punch, rather than a punch that starts from back here and also turning it. That means all the training I did was just for nothing, because I was told, how to turn your body into a punch for it to be a power punch. Because you can call a right lead a power punch. Other than a jab, it's not a jab, right? It's a power punch. But it depends on who's taking and who's fighting it. Anyway, I gotta get out here early today. Anyway, I still appreciate it. I still appreciate everybody coming through. I got my thumbs up. I got an audience today, so that was all good. I think that Brook could have went on if he wanted to. I think he could have just sucked it up, and he just didn't have no game plans. He just didn't have nothing. Either he's like Earl said, either he's just a shot fighter, or he just didn't have. He just just couldn't muster up, like, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing about that speed. I don't know what else to do. He should just went in there and made it a rough fight for at least 2 more rounds. This made it a rough fight to see what he can get, but he didn't want to. He just didn't want to try nothing. Yeah, you got that right, Derek Bailey. But nobody's gonna see that. They're gonna say, oh, he got a bunch of knockouts and all that. But Derek Bailey, I'm gonna read this because he makes sense. He said Bud got an older, battered Kell Brook, 2 injured eyes, inactive. Wow, really? But everybody's strap riding him just because of that. Y'all sad, man. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but that's sad, man. That was a sit your ass down jab. No, that wasn't no sit your ass down jab. Larry Holmes is the only one with the sit your ass down jab up in here, man. That's a lot different than this. Stop it. This is the sit your ass down jab. You see the difference in the way he fell? He just like, oh shit, and just fell. That's the difference. Kell off balance went across the ring and everything, but that, yeah. But it is what it is, man. Y'all seen it. Yeah, Walter Robinson. Kell Brook was winning the fight though, 2-1. Yeah, but yeah, you make sense of Walter. A lot of people understand that Kell was winning, and people know that Kell was winning the damn fight. But that touching, like I said, you can't touch gloves like that. You can't. If you keep doing the same thing, if you don't change up your pattern, you get caught. He got caught, and like I said, I don't care what nobody tells me, it wasn't a power shot. That wasn't like the most powerful hook. Look at Tank's shot and then look at that shot and tell me that that was a power shot. Get out of here with that. Tank putting people into comas. Yeah, he put a bad, like Derek say, somebody who was already, crippled up or something, he beat him. But y'all gonna blow it out of proportion, like, oh, he's the man now. But we're gonna see. Make sure you keep that same energy. Make sure you keep that same energy. Don't ever he can't ever lose. Because with all y'all in here right now, the ones that's on his side so much, he can't never lose in front of me. Don't let him get beat up. Don't let him lose. Because then I'm gonna put up clips on that one for sure. I'm not even gonna break it down. I'm just gonna look at this. I'm just gonna look at what he just took right now. That's all I'm gonna do, baby. But like I said, I gotta get up out of here, man. I might give some more thoughts, man, because they got hurt today, Derek Bailey. They wasn't understanding what I was saying. They all got hurt, and oh yeah, Bud this, Bud that, yeah. But yeah, Bud's the greatest. Yeah, Bud's the greatest, man. So make sure y'all keep that same energy, because y'all thinking with this performance, and he stopped him earlier than Earl. I know he's taking Earl out in 1 or 2 rounds, because that's even what Bob said. Oh, he'll take Earl out even faster. Okay. So y'all see now, like Bob, y'all think that Earl's just getting taken out like that. But we still got to see what Earl got, though. Earl might get taken out like that. But then I got to put Earl on that shit, too, though. I'm just saying. But hopefully we don't have to put Earl on something like that, man. And I don't want to put Earl on nothing like that, man. Yeah, but hopefully it was an accident. That's what people don't understand. It was an actual traffic accident. It wasn't had shit to do with boxing. You know, you can come back like I said. Vinny Panzianzi came back with a broken neck, and he must have been knocked out in the car. I think he was because they done a movie on it. I think he was actually knocked out, and he came back. He came back, and Roy Jones beat him up. But it is what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah. But a lot of people said that though. Yeah, sir, you said that you're not on the bandwagon. But look, only thing I'm saying is that he got beat up, and I think he could have made more of it for himself. That's all I'm saying. He could have made more of it for himself. Wasn't a power shot. They were touching gloves like this. They were just doing. They was looking in the mirror at each other, and y'all seen it for yourself. You gonna play dumb and act like you didn't see everything I said was coming. Everything they was doing together. Except for that punch kick, when he had that punch like this, Kale was still set like this. Like, I'm still going to throw my punch. And so that's going to, you see what I mean? That's going to take you off. Yeah, okay, Cypher Supreme. Just keep that same energy. Make sure you bring your ass back up in here. Don't be hiding out. If he even gets that chance. I don't even know, Bud might be retiring in another 2 or 3 fights. You never know. Somebody, because if he fights Sean said he can get him. Let him get through Sean first. So we're going to see about it. yeah, we're going to see about it. We'll see about it. But anyway, man, my shout out to all the real people that I see. That's y'all. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Y'all know what it is on this Monday, man. It's a Monday. Nothing but blessings. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed in a little bit longer, but I can't, man, because I got people, so I can't. I usually don't. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.